A completely boarded up house in Toronto, windows covered in plywood, backyard wrapped in red danger tape. Just hit the market for $629,000. The listing has exactly one line. Property sold as is where is condition. No interior photos. No details. Just a 3-bedroom semi-detached home that looks straight out of a crime scene, asking over $500,000. And here's the thing. In this neighborhood, that's actually considered a deal. Let's break down what just happened and why this single listing exposes how broken the Toronto housing market really is. The property is 5 Gillespie Avenue, located in Davenport Village. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath semi-detached home listed at $629,000 as of December 2025. According to the listing agent, the home is being sold with 0 guarantees. No walkthrough. No inspection reports. Whatever is behind those boards is your problem now. The photos show full plywood coverage on every window, caution tape blocking the backyard, and siding that's seen better days. There are no interior shots, presumably because the inside is either gutted, condemned, or both. But here's where it gets wild. The average semi-detached home in Davenport Village sells between $785,000 and $1.27 million right now. That means this wreck is priced about 20% to 50% below market, depending on condition. So the listing is banking on one thing. Buyers desperate enough to gamble on a fixer-upper because that's the only way into this neighborhood. Let's talk about where Toronto's housing market actually stands. The average home price in the Greater Toronto Area dropped to $1,039,458 in November 2025, down 6% year over year. That's the 6th straight monthly decline. The benchmark price sits at $951,700, down 5.8% from last year. Sales dropped 14.7% compared to November 2024. But here's the reality. Prices are falling, but falling is relative. $1 million home is still out of reach for most people trying to break into the market. Mortgage rates have dropped thanks to Bank of Canada rate cuts throughout 2024 and 2025. But affordability is still crushed because incomes haven't kept up with home prices. So even though inventory is up and prices are softer, buyers who can actually afford to jump in are still sitting on the sidelines. This boarded-up house isn't just a curiosity, it's a symptom. In a balanced market, a property in this condition would sit for months or get torn down. But in Toronto, even a disaster wrapped in plywood still commands over $600,000 because land is that valuable. The home sits on a residential street in Davenport Village, close to parks, transit, and coffee shops. The location is solid. The structure is the problem. But for someone willing to bring in contractors, engineers, and possibly a hazmat team, this could be the only way to buy into this area without spending close to $1 million. The listing went live this month, and it's already generating attention online. People are venting on social media about how absurd it is that a condemned-looking house can still ask for over $500,000. But the harsh truth is, this is what passes for affordable in Toronto right now. And according to local real estate agents, desperate buyers are still showing up. Because in a city where the median home price is over $1 million, a $629,000 fixer-upper starts to look appealing. Right now, the Toronto market is stuck in a strange place. Sales are down, prices are dipping, but affordability is still a nightmare. First-time buyers are being priced out, investors are pulling back, and sellers are holding off on listing because they don't want to take a loss. Cameron Forbes, a local broker, said many buyers who can afford to enter the market are taking a wait-and-see approach because they think they'll get a better deal tomorrow. And according to the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, many households want to buy but have been held back by a lack of confidence in their long-term employment outlook. So even with lower borrowing costs and softer prices, people aren't jumping in. And that's why this boarded-up house tells the whole story. Toronto's housing market is so warped that even properties in terrible condition can still demand outrageous prices. And that's why homeowners, renters, and investors are all on edge right now. The market is shifting faster than anyone expected. Prices are falling, but not fast enough to restore affordability. And properties like 5 Gillespie Avenue prove just how disconnected Toronto real estate has become from reality. Let me know in the comments. Would you roll the dice on a boarded-up house for $629,000? Or is this market completely broken? I'll keep tracking the latest updates so you don't have to.